pacing. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 3. And they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The give to Taylor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Browns.
Derrick Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically. Got the ball to him, so second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 30.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Gonzalez
from 6 yards away. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Next to score, Browns 7, Bengals 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
With the score, Browns.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Maurice Hurst, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Rolling to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Under pressure, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
46-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week one. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Pick it up, Pete. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller, 75 yards, and the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 3. He's going to fire one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. For 33 yards that time.
That's the reason we go for circle around twice for the
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. That's 19.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Taylor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And 8 yards.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Down, Cleveland.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the RPO, that's complete right side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Bengals Browns able to get this back within a touchdown.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 21 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
And goal.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
24.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of the...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Browns 31, Bengals 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.